Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I will be reviewing a pair of shoes I picked up last month. It is slightly overdue, but I'm still really excited to show it to you guys. Here is the Asics HN2-S Protoblast in the grey colorway. So before I start the review, I'd like to say a big thank you to Eric for hooking it up. This video would not have been possible without him. Thank you once again. So this is the HN2-S Protoblast model designed by the Kiko Kostadinov team. This isn't a direct collab. These pair of shoes came in 4 different colorways: brown, grey, blue and a turquoise pair. So now I would like to talk about the design inspiration of the shoe. According to Asics website, they said that the design team got inspiration from the Gel 100 model. I'm not familiar with the model myself, but it was said that they took inspiration for the upper based on that shoe. They also took inspiration from the Gel Hoop 6, which is a basketball shoe. For that model, I can see the resemblance, especially at the toe box area. And lastly, they took the design of the outsole shape from the Asics Nova Blast 2, which is a running shoe model from Asics which uses the FF Blast foam. So as usual, the purpose of filming this video is to show you close-up shots of the shoe to help you out with the sizing and show you how I would style them. So here's the first look of the shoes. It comes in the brown Asics Sport Style box. Here is the model code and sizing. The shoes didn't come with any additional accessories or laces. Here are the tags attached to the shoe. Starting with the external side, you will notice a very large Asics logo. This portion of the logo has an external paneling stitched on, connecting to an eyelid, and you will notice on its paneling it has its respective textures as well. The upper of the shoe is said to be constructed by a synthetic leather. It has a slight shine to it. Moving on to the back, you'll see hints of mesh with panels stitched on over it. On the external part of the shoe, you have a very prominent support feature, and it runs quite high up the shoe. At the heel cup area, you have a texture somewhat resembling carbon fiber, and you have these engravings into the heel cup. At the back of the shoe, you have the Asics logo in silver, and you have this zigzag stitching pattern. One interesting thing about the back portion is that the outsole extends past the heel cup, so you have this mini part protruding out here. Here's the front of the toe box. It is quite slim up front. The paneling resembles the Gel Hoop 6. You have this multiple curved engraving up front, and there's a lace lock at the top. The material of the upper is rather shiny, and up close it has a fingerprint-like texture. Here is the tongue of the shoes. The eyelids are very unique. It is made from a separate paneling in a different darker grey color. And there are 2 lace holders located on the tongue as well. The tongue ends off with an asymmetrical pull tab found on other Kiko design models as well, and a small Asics logo in the middle. Here is the inner size tag. Here is the interior sock liner. It is more towards the stiff and rough side. I kind of wish that they used the Keanu sock liner, which is more plush instead. Here's the insole of the shoe. It is a lot thinner compared to other Asics shoes I own. At the back, you have the Asics logo stitched on. After the insole is removed, here is the model code inside. At the back, you can see the FF Blast branding and a very similar geometric design pattern commonly associated with the FF Blast. On the instep, you have the same geometric design going throughout the foam as well. So I brought out a pair of Nova Blast for a side-by-side comparison. This is from the first generation. You can see a lot of inspiration taken from that shoe. You can see the same kind of geometric pattern used on the Nova Blast. Here's the outsole of the shoe. At the forefoot, you have the Asics logo, and the traction pattern consists of dimples. Moving on to sizing, I'm normally a US 9 in most Nike sneakers, and for designer shoes, I wear a European 42. For these pair of shoes, I had no choice. I went with a US 10. It still fits me, but it is slightly loose for my liking. When I'm walking with them, it would not fall out or anything, just that I have to tie it tighter for extra lockdown. If I had the choice, I would go with a US 9.5. I reckon if you go through the size, it would work as well. So all in all, I would recommend going through the size, if not half a size up. So to sum up my thoughts on these pair of trainers, first of all, the comfort. I love the comfort on these pair of shoes. If you have any experience with the Nova Blast 2 that uses the FF Blast foam, you would know how comfortable they are. It is a different experience from the Keanu, which uses a blend of foam and gel. And it's also different from a model that I reviewed, the Levi Trek, which uses the pure gel material. You just feel more agile and light on your toes. Second of all, I love the design and silhouette of the shoe. It looks very tech and aerodynamic. You have a very pointy and streamlined toe box, and it ends curved and sharp at the back. At least to me, it resembles a mid-cut shoe, I think because of the chunk of the outsole. Very interesting proportions. And lastly, I love the colorway of the shoe. I feel that the grey and the silver is paired really nicely. If I have the chance to get the brown pair, I would definitely cop. It reminds me of the Kiko Gel Delvas with the brown and black combination. I just think that it's so fire. Overall, I'm really happy with the shoe. Definitely recommend you guys to pick it up. It will be a casual trainer for me. I hope this video has given you the information you need on these pair of Asics HN2-S Protoblast. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.